I always, and I've said this before, have trouble with the healing stories in the Gospels because
Recording in progress.
so many of us,
What happened? Oh, that was me.
because I meet so many people in the hospital who say, I prayed for healing and it didn't happen and God has abandoned me. And so I happen to know the story of my colleague and friend, Sue, and a fellow member of this community, and wanted to invite her to share her story. Because I believe that we are all endowed to be high priests. You, me, Sue, all of us. We are all beset by weakness and therefore able to deal patiently with other people's weakness if we but will it. So, Sue, I wonder if you would chime in and tell us your story. And let me spotlight you so that we can do that. Hi, Sue.
Hi. Hello to all of you. I'm in my car not because I've been kicked out of the house, but because I have a puppy who my family just returned from a trip. So believe me, the noise would sound me out. Again, as Sharon said, my name is Sue. I've been a nurse since 1974 and been part of the chaplain department for a few years. My story is quite different and long, but I'm going to give you the short version. I had surgery at my home hospital. I had a lump in my neck that needed to be removed for further examination. I placed my full trust in my home hospital and in my physician. Unfortunately, when I woke up, I had tremendous facial palsy. So as you see my face today, Zoom's really challenging me all the time. I have right-sided paralysis. I My story begins by the utter um, shock of this happening, totally unexpected. I was not told immediately because in 2006, I think medicine still was afraid to be upfront and honest. I'm happy to say that's changing. So there was that sense of, oh, I have Novocaine on my face, tremendous headache. As time went on that day, things got worse. I was having trouble speaking, drinking, water, anything. My family was left out wondering what happened, what was going on. And such began a really long recovery. I'm happy to say that obviously my speech came back. I was determined. And I do have issues with the face. Treated every 2 months with 6 injections of Botox. And you might say, well, I'd take that. But Botox is used medically to calm the face down so I don't look as stiff. But I think my story really is about when I could get my wits together. How was I going to take on this challenge? And believe me, it was a challenge. I kept thinking something good has to come out of this. And my road pretty quickly, unlike many surrounding me who, in fact, one of my daughters already had called a lawyer, was that I had to take it all in, and my road I felt was going to be in forgiveness and education. Um, and the role of God was there in the sense, of course, being a human, frail person. I initially was like, what did I do wrong to have all this happen to me? And I had my mini pity party But then I also thought, not why not me? I wasn't that strong, but I remember thinking, what can I do to show an example of how take something tough and begin the road, and show forgiveness, education, and get support. The trauma was also between me and the physician was also the fact that this is a hospital I've been at since 1974. So again, I felt like my home abandoned me. And that brought a lot of pain too. But at that time, I figured I was gonna slowly and but determinedly make sure people knew how bad this felt. Um, and I was thinking of the gospel today when he takes his cloak off to greet Jesus, like knowing that's all he had and it was taken away, but yet the end result is he got his sight back. So my feeling is my face, as I knew it, was taken away, but now I'm going to be in your face, literally. And it's a visual, but it's also one that I wanted to make sure people didn't see the anger in my face, but more the hope and the determination that we can move and forgive. Would I have accepted if someone had said to me, well, God, God will cure you, God will make it better? I didn't put that on him, her, or whoever it is, because I felt inside it is, I knew physically I couldn't get the miracle, but I could make my own miracle. So, how I did it was I began a process of seeing people in the hospital, explaining my story as Sue the patient, not Sue the nurse. I also reached out to the physician, and he was suffering as much as I, if not worse. Uh, and so we took our road to healing. We have spoken at many seminars about when things go wrong and how best to cope. And I think what it showed me also is we're all in the same human spirit. He did not, he never intended to hurt me, but he carried the burden of, he did. And I can't relieve all the burden, but the day I told him that I mean, forgive whatever if he needed it. And but also what I cherished was he said to me, I'm sorry. And those things are what helps us as humans. My other goal, I know this is very brief. If you want to see the whole story and the whole pattern, I do have a lot of YouTube videos. But I think what I wanted to show my children, I have adult children who did not take this well. And as Sharon reminds me, they did it out of love, is to show them that so much more was given to me on this road to forgiveness. I feel like I've been able to come out of a cocoon. I'm very public. I'm happy to help. I love seeing my patients at the hospital and working as a chaplain, which was a path I probably would not have taken if this hadn't happened. So I just thank Sharon for letting me say the story. Um, Fortunately, I wasn't blind, but I had another huge physical hit with my face. And I am, to end this on a happier note, I'm probably one of the very few who enjoy our mask life. What is amazing is once you wear a mask, people don't stare. And again, people don't mean to. And I have certain times I look better than others. But you get that second look. Children will make the face, like crinkle it all up to try to imitate me. So my facial nerve doctor laughed because I said to her, I don't care if they ever, I mean, obviously I'm happy. I'd rather not wear it 24/7, but I will probably be one that maintains it in public for quite a while. And I thank you all, and I feel very honored to share and to also hope that my story helps you as you're on the road to various patients or people who may need that glimmer of hope. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sue. I think when you told me the story, the thing that really struck me was you said that you had a choice of going the road of being angry and bitter for the rest of your life, or choosing a way that led towards um, making the world a better place by inspiring this doctor to be more open and inspiring others to be more open, that that was the more healing way. Thank you, Sue. As is our custom, all are invited to, if they wish to share their own reflections on the readings or on Sue's comments. Please unmute yourself so we can hear you.